Hello. I hope you don't mind that I'm visiting you today from my stitchy desk. Or oh, look at all those cat hairs flying there. Or also known as the stitchy dungeon, because we're here behind the bookshelf and I feel like it's like I should have like a curtain here, and then I would be totally away from the rest of the world and in my own little safe little nook. I really wanted to make a video today, but I'm a little bit struggling, so sitting in the green chair just felt like a little bit too much today, a bit scary, so I'm instead hiding away here in the stitchy dungeon. I'm wrapped in a here under covers, and so it feels nice and safe. I thought that well, I can at least start the video here and see how I go. And well, anyway, in this one there's going to be like the little videos that I like to do sometimes. Those really do work well, because get to talk about something when I'm excited about it, instead of like trying to save it all for the main video and then feeling really overwhelmed because there are so many things, just so much to show. So yeah, that's what the video will be like today. And it's not like it's a bad option, yeah, except that I look like I have no eyebrow today, but well, pretty light colored anyway. And I thought that, well, does it look like I have a black eye? I don't have a black eye either. I'm sure nobody was thinking those at all. So I've been a bit bad, and I bought some new patterns. I know, like in my last video I was like, no, I'm not, don't even want to buy anything or start anything, just like, okay, the truth is that I'm still not starting anything. I was just chatting with Amanda, and she was trying to get me to start something because she's in a start everything mood. And I was like, no, I'm having really good time with my whips. You know, I have been having actually a really good stitching time the last week and a half. Okay, but before I get to all that, maybe I should do actually a little introduction. Is this the first time you're watching me? So just in case, if it is, welcome to I Stitch Birds, because that is a channel, because it does get said, you know, another bird? You're starting another bird? Yeah. I like stitching birds. There's so many cool birds, and they're so funny. This is what I like about birds. But in real life, I find birds a little bit scary. I like watching them, but if they were flying near me or come too close, I don't like them so much. So, my name is Laura. Oh, you're more than welcome to say Laura. But Laura is how we pronounce that name in Finland. I am Finnish, but I have lived here in Australia for quite a few years now. Okay. So, let's get back to shopping. I fell into the my bobbin rabbit hole, as everybody likes to say. it is a dangerous place. Like, it is dangerous. Just shouldn't go looking there because, wow, there are so many amazing patterns there. I just can't resist them. Oh, you know what is another dangerous place as well? On Etsy, thousands, is it thousands of patterns or thousands patterns? Like 1000S patterns. Oh boy, do I want many from there? Yes, 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 I do. But I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to go there to look because I need to tell you something about Etsy soon as well. But how about we start with what I have bought? So the other day, I went and got one. No, I got two. Then the following day, I got three. And now this morning, yes, I got two. I think I will show you the ones I got today. I mean, I was thinking, you know, I'll try and just save these. You know, I really don't need any new ones. But then the panic starts setting in that what if they won't be available anymore when I'm ready to buy them? Because, you know, they do disappear, and I'm just looking for the name of the person whose video I saw these on so I can mention that. So anyway, I thought that I'd better get them just in case because I do not want to miss out on these. So I was watching Flosstube or channel called Stitch by Tatiana. Oh, I can show that. Stitch by Tatiana. Oh, you can see all of my messy desk there. That's just great. She is originally from Belarus, but lives in Poland at the moment. And she does stitch some of these Russian ones as well. So when I saw her stitch this one, I had to get it. I had to get it. Just definitely. Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful tomato pattern like ever? I think it looks so amazing. From the flowers, the green tomatoes, and the ones starting to get a bit of color to the ripe ones. The leaves look like, I love the shape of it. I love that longer shape. So that is the name of the pattern if you go look for it. And it is by my favorite, Anna Petunova. She is really a magician with pattern creating. Just unreal. And, oh, what am I doing here? There we go. So she has, that's actually kind of like a series. There are 4 different ones. I only bought 2 for now. So that's the second one I got. So that is the sweet pea. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Love the flowers. Pea flowers are so beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. I can't wait to stitch this. And I mean, you know, I like stitching with greens, so that's great. And the other one, greens and reds, and so much back stitching. It will be so wonderful. So wonderful. So these 2 this morning, much happiness to me. Well, then I might as well show you the other ones that I got. Each week my bobbin has like one designer's patterns discounted, so definitely worth having a look on Mondays, you know. So this one was by Yekaterina Meshkova. I totally fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. That scene is just, this is where I would like my house to be. Even though I would like that stream to be flowing a little bit faster, so that I could swim in it, and I love streams. I so love streams and rivers. I love the sound of it. I love seeing the water moving. The trees are beautiful, and that light behind the trees, oh gosh, it's lovely. Green grass, and oh, I could put a chair here and do some stitching there. I love it. I love it so much. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. Oh, this will be so nice. I showed it to Amanda as well, and she quite liked this one too, and suggested, you know, maybe we could have this one as one of our sales. But we already have 3 kits waiting for ourselves, and she hasn't finished the current one yet. So I said to her that, look, if this is still waiting when we have finished the next 3 kits, okay, let's do it. But I got a feeling that I will have started and probably finished this before that. But you never know. You never know. But that is so beautiful. I think it'll be really, really wonderful to stitch. Okay, then discounts were of the pens by Yelena Lartsova. And this one, I just, for some reason, just had to get it. I love the watercolory background. And of course, yes, tons of backstitching on the flower. Oh, maybe, okay. Love that there are the buds and the flowers, and they're so pretty. This will be a really, really fun stitch. So lovely. Then what else? Okay, so the next one was by her as well. And I actually posted about this in the community tab of my channel, saying that I think we all should stitch this one. I then sent links to my stitchy friends, you know, the meetup girls, and you know, can you stitch this one too? Okay, let's have a look. Look at this. Oh, isn't she wonderful? For me, this one is now named by one of the lovely meetup girls, Karen. So I'm calling this pen Karen at Rosebud Beach. I think that's totally her there. My God, I can't take that face. Look at that. Oh, goodness me. That is so gorgeous. I love that big hat. I'm not sure if I want to stitch those glasses though. What do you think? It is such a wonderful pen. Another one of those that will just keep me smiling and giggling the whole time I'm working on it. And I know Corey bought these. Hi, Corey. and she's going to stitch it with me as well. When I finally get to starting something. It's weird that, like, I do love all these so much. But at the moment, the whips are calling my name a lot. And when the whips are calling your name, you don't do new starts. So then I found another pattern that just had to get. I don't know. It's that somehow the seagull obsession at the moment. And I love it how moody that looks. That sky, isn't that sky incredible? And all the birds there, and the water looks wonderful, but that sky is like that is the thing for me. And this one. Oh, that'll be beautiful to stitch. No doubt a lot of half stitches there. What am I doing buying these full coverage ones? Gosh. Never used to do any. So then this one was the last one that I bought. Who was this by? This one has just been my wish list like for ages. So let's have a look. Of course, I managed to already lose it here. But you're not in a hurry, are you? No, you're not. Thank you. Come on. Oh, even just going through these pages, it's like, oh, that looks nice. Okay, this one is by Julia Leonova. And yeah, it has been on my wish list for a while. It is beautiful. I'm sure I have mentioned before, I really do like bullfinches. They're such beautiful birds, and I do miss them because I'd always see them in wintertime in Finland, and oh, they're so lovely. So I got that one. Gosh, it doesn't show very well there, does it? I think it shows better from here. Oh, that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I will love stitching this one too. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. So these were the ones I got. I think they're pretty good purchases, right? So I started. Are you guys big Etsy shoppers? I used to be like, especially big Etsy shopper, because it was so fun to go there and look at the patterns, and it's so easy to just put some in the shopping basket and just they're just yours immediately. But I started wondering about how many Etsy patterns I still have that have not been stitched, because I had a feeling it would be a lot, but I just didn't really have any idea how many I bought or anything. So I went and counted. So in all, I have bought 224 patterns from Etsy. Is that bad? Or not enough? Because I could buy more. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. And of those, how many have I stitched? Do you want to guess before I say? Come on. Guess, guess, guess. I have stitched 59 of them. I mean, I think that's pretty good, you know. I mean, that's like I've stitched quarter of them. So I think that's better than I expected it to be, actually. Oh, actually that was I have stitched or is a current web. So I was really pleased with that. And there are 13 patterns that I will not be stitching for whatever reason. I mean, some of the first purchases, you know, no, I just don't like them. And then there were a couple that were, you know, really bad quality ones, so don't really want to work on those anymore. A couple of dodgy ones, you know, just and sometimes there was a really good discount, so I may have bought then a couple of pens that I was sort of like not sure, but they were like half price, so but just in case. And now it's like, well, nah, don't really want to stitch them. So 13 of those, so there's quite a lot of pens still for me to stitch. I think that if I had counted even all the individual ones, because like sometimes you buy like Doreen Jones, you know, you buy a pen with 4 bookmarks, so I only counted that as 1. So I've been sort of wondering now what to do, because I really do want to stitch those. I still really like them. So I was wondering whether to like write each one on a little piece of paper and putting them in a bowl and just picking one at a time, and whenever I finish that I can pick another one. Or it could be whenever I finish any of my Etsy whips. I mean, I don't know how many I have at the moment. I think it's just like a handful, that I could then pick another one to replace that. I don't know. That's a difficult one. Or should I just pick, you know, whatever calls my name at the time and just start working on that? So, well, I still have time to think about that, and I could try one thing, and if it doesn't work, then try a different one. But yeah, I think I have quite a lot to stitch. And thinking of all those kits that I have, all my 70 plus whips, all the other patterns from other places, all the printed patterns. Gosh, I have a lot. I think in some way I so badly want to stop looking at online shops like altogether. Stop buying, like get nothing at all, and see how long it takes to stitch what I have. Did that scare you? Are you thinking, you know, for yourself that how that would work? You know, it's a really tempting thought, but it's really hard to not buy anything though, because you also always see them if watching Flosstube videos. I mean, that's how I saw those that tomato and the pea one. Oh, by the way, the other 2 in that series are chili and cucumber. So what to do? I don't know. Okay, now that I'm at it, I think I'm going to show you another piece of haul and another Etsy purchase actually. So do I need to add this as 10 to the pens? No, because I have it as a little booklet, so no, this doesn't count. Okay, so you know that I absolutely love Samantha Purdy designs. that they're just so lovely, simplistic, fun, everyday scenes, incredibly inclusive with the people, like consider the people in the patterns, all different looking, and my size too, which makes me happy. So I saw on Etsy that she had done a little booklet, and it was like the pre-sale, so I thought, like, oh, pre-order. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get that, because it was called In the Garden. It is so lovely. It has 10 patterns in this book, and she first sent it as a PDF version, and then this one came in the mail. It was so nice to receive it. It was like, I received mail for Samantha Purdy. It was great, and also it arrived on a day, you know, a really rough day, so that certainly cheered me up. So I'm going to show you the pictures here, because one side has the pen, one side has the picture, so I can show you the pictures easily. So here's the first one. This one is called Terracotta Pots. I love it. Love his tree jumper. Oh, look at that wild hair. That's awesome. Or is that you, Jamie? Get the dark hair. Miss Teeny Winnie Stitches. This one is called In the Greenhouse. Oh, I love that. I love that water going there. And there's a bird. This is so fun. The next one I have is Raised Beds. Lady with purple hair. I love the apron. Why is it always the water droplets are like, ooh, that's exciting. Here's Wheelbarrow. I love the colour fabric for this one. It's lovely. Big load of soil. Then we have Harvesting Beans. You can't see it so well, but he's got really big green rimmed glasses on. I love them. Then we have Dahlias. I love this. This is just lovely. Oh, so pretty. This one here is Filling the Bird Feeders. Oh, so nice, and the birds. Then we have Seedlings. Look at that rain. And how nice is it that there's a girl in a wheelchair. I love it. Just looking after her seedlings and getting ready for summer and getting them then planted outside. Awesome. Oh, is that a heat lamp? Oh, how cool. Here's Cat Amongst the Flower Pots. Oh, that's lovely. And this one is called Enjoying the Garden. Two friends having tea there. The butterfly and bees and birds. Oh, so nice. That was it. Such a lovely little booklet to have here. Make me happy. It's well worth buying, I thought. Might as well show some other haul. Excuse me. For disappearing a little bit here. There we go. So one of my lovely Stitchy friends sent me some Stitchy mail. I got 2 kits. Wow! I got one of my my Dimensions unicorns, which is the garden gate. So now I finally have the you call it, like this goes together with the other one that I have. God, if I could only remember. Is it something sweetheart? No, can't remember. Anyway, it is so pretty. But can you believe that this is pretty much all done with half stitches? Like, have a look. It just half stitches the whole thing. Ooh, that's a lot of half stitches. I think this will be I'll have to do this bit by bit. Here's the other side. Wow, those colors are so pretty, and I get to sort them. Yes, I still like color sorting. Nice and white Ada. Where's this one? This one's from 2001. Wow. So exciting. Then she also sent me this one. What a nice surprise. A Mill Hill buttons and beads. What is that called? Barnyard Morning? So cute. Also really nice colors. So many beads. And what is that button? Oh, the button is the barn there. Love it. Spring series. This will be fun to stitch. I feel like I'm a little bit lost here because I wasn't planning at all this video making. I all of a sudden just decided that, yeah, maybe I'll just talk a little bit about something. Oh, I do want to show this one as well. It is not a stitchy item, but my lovely husband brought it to me just the other day. Drawing on Anxiety. So it is a wonderful little book with little prompts to draw things and think about different things. It is lovely. Interesting things to read and sleep. Yeah, sounds like something for me. Gosh, I love these illustrations, and I'm really looking forward to. I think it would be really lovely to use this every day, or we'll see. I better not make plans. I always plan that, you know, do every day this or do it twice a week or something, and just make it harder. Like, I think I just need to try some things and see what ends up happening. You know, maybe I'll end up using it daily, maybe not. Maybe just when I'm feeling really anxious or when I need a break or whatever it is. So maybe I should just read the first part and see what it says, because there is quite an introduction here actually. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just read that first. Okay. Then what? I I think I'm just going to take a break now. I have this first bit done. And I can show you what I worked on when I come back. And we'll talk some more. Bye for now. Okay, I'm back. I actually ordered some food and had some lovely eggs Benedict. And now I'm drinking a chai latte. Hi Norel, I love chai lattes too. Oh, it's so delicious. So, is it time to have a look at what I've been stitching this week? I think so. Oh, gosh, I feel a little bit all over the place again. I am still really struggling to stitch the birds and blackwork flowers. I don't know why it is so difficult this month. I think that the problem is that if I don't get into it straight away at the beginning of the month and get it done, it just gets harder and harder. But I have at least gotten a start. So, oh boy. Told you I got stuff everywhere. Here it is. So there's my little start. I finished the frame around it, and I think I've done 2 colors or 3. Yeah, I think I finished 2 colors and I'm on the 3rd one now. So at least it's a start. So I should just do 1 color a day and get it done. Get it done. But it's hard when you're really enjoying working on all the other stuff. So it's like, you know, it's like, do I have to? And I don't have to. Like, I guess that's the thing. I mean, really, if I don't finish it this month, I can finish it next month and do next month as well. It's, you know, Stitchy Police is not coming. Karen said that I should be at Stitchy Police. No! No, I'm not the Stitchy Police. No. No, let's not even go there. So, gosh, I'm trying to remember because I worked on some of my whips a couple of times. And because I was just reading a list of like, okay, this is what I worked on. But I also have these little videos that I've filmed. So it's like, okay. Let's have a look at this one first. You remember the mistletoe branch? I'm pretty sure I was working on it in the last video. This is how what the end picture is, the finished one. So I was still in the mood for working on that. So let's put the start picture here. And I'm also going to put the end picture instead of showing it. So the end picture is then here. So I got some of that the half stitch is done, and, you know, going around the bottom and going up to the side. Oh my goodness, I feel like, am I going to confuse myself that I'm just trying to think of like, okay, that first stitchish session, you know, I think I worked there and there. Yeah. But it doesn't matter, you know, if I make a mess, then I make a mess. Okay, of course, another whip that I worked on is again the Through the Storms, which has been the one I mainly work on in the car when I go out. Do you want to see where I've stitched in the last fortnight? I think I have at least 4 pictures. So I've stitched here, and here. And also here and here. Yeah, let's leave it at that. I think 4 plates is enough. So I just grabbed the bag from by the door. Let's see where I'm at now. Gosh, it feels like such a tough day today. I'm just feeling really vulnerable today. So I think that's why I'm enjoying being wrapped in this, you know, all safe. It also sounds like it's just started raining, so it's great. Can't wait to get Paul home tonight. Oh. Okay. So that's where I'm now with this one. Have no idea where I was in the last video, so finished all of the words now, those clouds, and now be working on the raindrops. They look so pretty, but a bit of a pain to stitch. And the fabric, which you can really see the texture so well, is of course my favorite Eva 28 count by Ubelher. It is such wonderful fabric, my absolute favorite one to stitch on. And I told you I had to be watching that stitch by Tatiana, and she also loves this fabric, so it's really nice to see on her channel as well. Gosh, I so love that needle mind. Oh, it's so amazing. From Ginger Stitch AU, they do have such fun needle minders. I love that one. Yeah, so very happy with where I'm at with this one now. Let's put it back in the project bag so it's ready to go near the door and I can grab it with me. Okay, what does my thingy say next? I think that now we are going to move on to little videos because I've had my whips in a big mess. Because I keep them on the shelf and boxes, so the boxes were on the floor, and whenever I finished something I would just chuck the project bag on top there, and so I couldn't see anything and they were in the way, and just I got fed up one day and decided to organize them a bit. So let's have a look at that. Right, here we are at my whip station, whip storage in the dark corner here. See if we can see anything, because I decided that I needed to sort out my whips because they were a bit all over the place. Both these boxes were on the floor and everything then piled up on top. So anyway, this top shelf has also whips, but this is more like for the bigger bags that just are a bit too hard to fit into the boxes. And these mainly have like, well, they definitely have the dimensions kits and my Riolis with the girl with the pearl earring, and so that sort of things. So they just stay there. I don't organize them with the rest of the whips. They just stay there and get picked every now and then to be worked on. So then this box here, God, it's so nice to look in here and see all these pretty bags, right? So now at the back here are the starts I did for the kit and caboodle sale over the last year. Of course, some of them are in here as well. So whatever else was there, Then I put here a bunch of whips that have a fairly pathetic start, or maybe have a sort of nice start, but just need a bit of a kick to get going again. Oh God, there's so many. There's so many here. And in the front, then a few whips. I think there were 7 or 8 that I would, like that could become finishes still this year if I just put some effort into it. Definitely not stressing about it. Like I'm fine if I don't get any more finishes or anything. But it was nice to just put some of them in one place if the mood takes me and I feel like working on them. So that's what this box is. And then the other box has all the rest of the whips. I put the kit ones at the back and the ones with patterns, like from patterns here in the front. So that's just all that. Didn't really organize them in any more specific way because they always get messed up anyway, so didn't really bother. So that's how they are at the moment. And I tell you what, it has been really nice to have that out of the way and back there in the boxes. I really do love opening, like pulling out the boxes and just seeing all those gorgeous fabrics. It is so nice. But like I said, I put some aside and I was going to be, did I say it there? Is it in the next in the next video? I'm so all over the place today. This is just terrible. Well, as long as I show everything, that's the main thing. So I've been working on whips and it's been really fun. So I'm just going to put rolling all of the little videos that I've done, and I will not talk until you have seen all of those and you're back, and then I can show what's happening with the last one of them. So I really hope you'll enjoy watching these little videos. Have fun. Okay, so I counted that I have 17 of those whips that are either ones with a very pathetic start or maybe have a little bit more stitched. Probably not that much though, but really badly need like to get going again. They just badly need some loving and yeah, you need to get reacquainted. I think that's the best way to say it. So I sent a message to my lovely husband and told him to pick a number between 1 and 17. He went for number 13, which is in this lovely chicken bag. But of course, made by Simply Norel, because she makes lovely bags. I love her. I always love how she matches the, like, God, why are words so difficult today? Yeah, I love the inside fabrics of her bags. I think they're always so nicely matched to the cover. So, what did he pick? I couldn't actually remember what was in this bag, so. But here we go. Whee! It's the Grumpy Owl. I think he picked a really good one because I have wanted to work on this one, but it just never comes out because there's such a little start on it. And of course, there's always so many other things to work on. So I'm really excited to put some stitches to this. Get it to a better spot. Let's see, it's called Morning Bird by Ksenia Glushkova. I don't know if you can get this anywhere at the moment. I think it's a Russian pen, so my bobbin would be the best, your best bet, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen it there. Anyway, I have a rather pathetic start on this one, since this one was one of those 20 starts that I did in December. Yes, there we go. What a great start. Let's see. So it's this, those are the feet. And then I just went, I think, to the edge of the cup and started coming down a bit. So I reckon I'll probably continue with the cup, since you all know I don't really like stitching up. I don't think it would be too bad to go, because it's like going up at the edge and going up. But yeah, I think I'll go with the cup instead. So let's see what I get done with this. I mean, any progress is great. I have no expectations whatsoever with this one, so whee, just excited. Yay! Couple of days of stitching, and this is where I ended up. I am very, very happy with the progress. I was especially happy because, of course, I got to do some back stitching, and it really is always such a treat. So the pattern is in, like, divided on 3 pages, so it's nice and big and clear. So there's the bottom from here down, so the bottom of the cup. Then there's a sort of like this, so there's a cup, and then bottom half of the owl, and then of course the top one. So I stitched sort of the bottom half of the middle page, and I thought that I would leave it at that for now. And so I changed my plans a little bit. I'm still going to be doing the random pick as Paul picked this one, but I am going to also put the whips that I'm hoping to finish, well, okay, the ones that are sort of closest to a finish, which is still not very close. And if the number happens to be one of those, I'll work on them as well for a bit. But I will be putting these always back in the mix, but in a random spot, so it's not under the same number every time. And if it gets cold again, I'll work on it again until I'm happy with the point where it's at, and then it'll go to the different box to join the other kit or non-kit whips. Does that make sense? Sorry. I'm happy. I just managed to have a shower, so I'm all giggly and happy now. I don't know if shower does that to anybody else. God, I love this needle minder. Oh, it's so awesome. Oh, look at that. God, what a cool zombie cat. Oh, and I do love that. His teeth are a bit weird though. I don't quite know what's happening there, but yeah, so cute. Okay, time to pick the next one. Okay, back again. It was time to pick the second whip. So it was middle of the night as I was getting ready to stitch something else, and Paul was sleeping, so I didn't want to wake him up to pick another one. So I went to Instagram and tried to see if somebody was online so I could ask for a number. So I randomly messaged a lovely stitcher by the handle might as well stitch. So and she picked number 12. How funny, I've gonna pick 13 and 12. So it was in this lovely little bag. Yeah, really not a big one, because not every project is big. So I started stitching then last night, and totally forgot that I was meant to take a video. So let's have a look. Woo! It is a Mill Hill. It's a curly girl design, and this one is called Better Boat. I'll just show it here so they can see it better. Things will not always be joyful, but they will most often be useful. That's what it says in the small print. If the seas were always calm, we would never build a better boat. Of course, I absolutely love that rainstorm there. So what I had done so far, was just this bit here. A bit there. Gosh, my hand looks so dry. So nothing else. So very little start. That, of course, it's that bit there. I absolutely love this color, the color of this fabric. It is amazing. Like, I so love the color. I think it actually shows it pretty well as well. It's quite stiff though, but I mean, I don't mind. It's I don't have any difficulty stitching on it, so I think I will show what I've already done last night before I went to bed. So I decided to just do the line to the left, so I haven't made it all the way to the right. Decided to just go to the left so I think I can get to the left edge, and I'm going to try and do all these color waves, but I just didn't feel like counting to the next wave, which would be that one. So I decided to pick a different color and do the little wave behind there, then it'll be easier to count to the next one, and so on and so on. So I'm hoping to get a nice bit of this done. Ideally, it would be awesome if I got all those dark waves, but I'm not gonna stress about it or set a goal, because it just makes stitching unhappy. So whatever I get done, I'll do that, and when I start running out of steam or joy, I will then put this away, and then it'll be nice time to pick the next one. So I really like this. I'll just keep working on them for as long as I can be bothered, and then move on and make progress with another one, because they all need that love. So on we go. Okay. So my goal was to work on these darker waves, hopefully get them all done. Didn't quite get there, but I think I've had enough of this one for now. So there we go. So I had done this bit here, and everything else I managed to stitch now. So that went a little bit with the other color wave as well, but mostly just stuck to this color, which is a color I really like actually. So there's still a wave area here with this color that I'll just work on that next time when this comes out. There's just so much block stitching to this that I get really bored, so I'll just have to work on this a little bit at a time, and I hope it gets called again soon so I can add a bit more to it. So now on to the next one. Okay, here we are back again. On to the next whip. This time Amanda got to be the one to call or pick a number, and here's what she picked. It is in this lovely, 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 lovely bee bag that has that, that lovely zipper pull that I got at the retreat. I think it's so nice. Still like it a lot. So what do we work on? It is this one. If you remember this one, you know that no, this one doesn't have a pathetic start. I've actually stitched quite a bit of it. But this one is one of the whips I put aside for hopefully a finish this year. I still pretty much have most of the house to stitch though. The glare. And this side of the fence, I think I've done, if not all, at least most of this front garden now. Well, let's have a look. This is a kit by Anchor. I thought it was a Semco one, but no, it's an Anchor. And it's called Town Terrace Sampler. Here it is. Let me open it up. There we go. I think it's looking really nice. And the house itself is such a weird color, but it's okay. So I've fully done the border, which made me so happy because it's like it's all contained. The alphabet is done, except that I'll need to fix a couple of stitches here, but that's it. I think this tree is done. The roof, thank goodness, is fully done. That side is done. Excuse me. So here is the garden, and when I look at the cover picture, I think this one is fully done now. Way. So nice to have somewhere fully done. Haven't decided yet what I want to stitch this time. Just thinking that I've done this bit, that would I do sort of this side, the same fence garden bit, because in some way I feel like it would be a good idea to work on that bit there, get some of that house done. So I don't know yet. I'll have to think about it. I'm so glad that at least the door is done. Also, one option would be to maybe get this window done, maybe both windows, because then it makes the space at least somewhat done, so it doesn't feel like this messy block there or white still left to do. But yeah, I think that like if I really got into this, it could be a finish this year, and that would be lovely. But my whips really aren't close to finish, like none of them. So I think ordinarily I would not count this even close to a finish. But considering the whips I have, it is going to be one of those. Okay, that's it. I'm going to get stitching. Okay, I think it's time for this whip to go away now and get the next one. I am incredibly happy with what I've done here. Except for one thing. Oh yeah, you can see it in the camera, the roof, like that bit looks different. So what happened is that I noticed that it was looking different, that part. So I thought, okay, I'm going to frog it and stitch it again with the correct color, because I thought I had used a wrong color. So I've used the same colors on this side, but it still looks different. I am not excited. I'm definitely not very excited about that. And now because of the bigger holes as well, because of the frogging and restitching, I feel like it stands out even more. How great. But I'm just gonna leave it be now. Maybe that roofer fixed or something. But yeah, I'm so happy with the progress. So I stitched, you know, all of that, I think up till here. I think I had done some of this already. Did the windows and the window cells. Then I also did this part and that part and the flower pot. And I feel like it's just, I have now so many options of where to stitch next. And I absolutely can't wait to get this cold again, so I can work on it some more. I reckon next time I'll start filling some of these. Also would like to do the top of the windows. And this side has this same column, so that would be nice to do there to close that off, because then there's the fence and the flowers. So super happy. Woo! Hey buddy. That's my Maggie. She loves being on paper bags. Hey cutie. Oh dear. Needs a little bit of a wash. So, lovely Florina got to pick the next whip for me to work on. And this is what came up. The Baby Boar and Japanese Flowers by Gera. So it is that one there. Ooh, or that one there. This is another one that I would like to finish this year. Gosh, that looks so cute, doesn't it? Very cute. And here it is at the moment. You might remember this from I last worked on this during Stitch Mania that, well, ended up not being the most successful for me. But I did manage to make some progress though, so I was really pleased, because I remember I had only stitched this one, I think, so I did everything else, which was great. My goal for this stitching session is to stitch the flower there, which is same as that one. So stitch then, and then it's just coming down here. So there really isn't that much left, but it's another one that I usually can only work at for so long before I need to swap. But yeah, really nice to add some stitches to this one anyway. It is so cute. Those little baby boars are just so adorable. I absolutely love them. There's gonna be a third little baby boar here. So some leaves and flowers then here, another flower there, some more leaves there, flower there, and leaves, and another bit of flower. I think it's one of those ones. So, well, we'll see what I get done. Okay, I'm back. It's 9 o'clock on the Sunday night, and here's the progress I got for today. So I finished the flower as I planned, which is looking very pretty. Then I went down here, did that bit, purple flowers, get back, did those, and finished with doing the green here. And I think I've run out of enthusiasm for this one for now, so I'm pretty pleased with where I got. Now I just have the, let me see, probably, oop, there we go, probably that much now, this area to do. So it'll be really nice when I get it next time. Can either do, I think I'll do that corner next, then finish that one. But gosh, it looks so nice. You know, if I had seen this pattern, just hadn't seen that it was stitched on blue, I don't think there's any way I would have picked this fabric. But it really looks nice on it. I really do like it. So I'm glad I went with the kind of colour that I saw them use, and yeah, very happy. So time to move on to the next whip. Gosh, I'm really enjoying this jumping from whip to whip and still making some pretty good progress. Woohoo! Here we are again. Din, 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 din. It's Monday morning. I'm sounding awfully cheerful, aren't I? So, time for the next whip. This time the number was called by my lovely friend Jackie, or Jackie underscore stitches on Instagram, and it's JACKY. And the number she called, it's another whip that I'm wanting to finish. How funny that those keep getting called, even though most of the whips in my lot of sort of, is it 24 or 25? I need to count. Are the ones with pathetic stars. So this one is back. How nice is that? Even though, oddly enough, I'm not as keen to work on this now. I'd rather be working on all the others, because I guess because this has gotten some work. So what I was a bit bummed about was that when I took the fabric out of the bag, I noticed that the half stitches are sort of distorting the fabric, which can easily happen with half stitches. But I guess it's teaching me that if pattern is half stitch heavy, that I should be picking maybe a bit sturdier fabric, because this is this is really soft. You see it's sort of fairly loose. The stitching looks great on it though. So I do like that. But I don't know, like it could be that just at the end, like if I'm most likely going to frame this at some point. So I'll just have to spend some time getting it right then. Because I mean, of course, when it's here, the Q-snap, it looks fine. But like when it wasn't, sort of this bit felt like sort of crunching a bit. Oh, God. All the damn stitchy problems. Do have my morning tea here waiting. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I'd like to work on this today. I just don't know what I want to do. I still have this area to fill with the half stitches. I'm not feeling a little bit scared now to start doing them, because I'm already making it all weird. But I mean, this is how it's going to be. My other option would be, of course, to start working on the mistletoe bits. Like that bit. There's going to be another one here. And this one still goes up, and I haven't done the berries and whatnot. So, I mean, there's a lot to do. From my brain, it would just be easier to continue from here. Actually continue from here, because this really light color is still missing here. I don't know. I guess I'll decide as I kind of have to decide, don't I? Okay, I'll think about it. You'll see what I did in the next little video. See you then. Woohoo! I got over my feeling bummed about the fabric being distorted and pulled by the half stitches because, I mean, it looks just fine when it's on the Q-snap. So it's going to look fine when framed. So I am actually surprised and happy by the progress. So I finished all the half stitches, at least on this page. Let me have a quick check because I don't think that the right page has, oh goodness sakes, come on. Why is this so hard today? Come, here we go. Yep, no half stitches on the next page, so I'm all done with them. I stitched, of course, some of these. I think there's snowflakes there, but who knows. And then I've started working on the berries and the leaves. So very, 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 very happy with that, and happy to put this one away now and go for the next one. It has already been called, so I know what I'll be working on, and I'm excited to show you guys as well. So happy to be working on so many whips and having good time. Like, it's not like Stitch Mania when I was, still working on many things. Now, I guess because I don't have any expectation of how long I need to work on these or how much I need to get done or anything. It's just a lot of fun, so really enjoying myself. Okay, so do you recognize the fabric already? Which whip is this going to be? Oh dear. So today's whip was called by Nero from Simply Nero, who is the lovely bag maker and stitcher, and has her on Flosstube as well. Whee! Look who's back. It is the Grumpy Owl. I was actually looking at my Etsy purchases yesterday. Realized that I bought this pen in 2018. So I'm certainly happy it is back, and here it is, of course, if you already forgot. There you go. So I did the top part of the mug. So now it's like, do I go down here to start working on that? Or do I stitch the rest of this middle part, like the middle page of the pattern, and do sort of that bottom half of the owl? Not quite sure. I kind of feel like I should go for the bottom of the mug. So get that whole mug done. That feels like the thing, and then start going up. Y'all, I suppose it's also more tempting because that I prefer stitching downwards rather than going up, even though this doesn't feel too problematic because I've already even stitched a little bit of that sugar cube there, so it would be easy to just go on the wing and go there. It's like on one hand, like the colors are so boring though. Oh, such decisions. First thing in the morning, 8 a.m. I shouldn't be made to make such decisions this time of the day. Right, well, I think I'm going to have a look at the pattern and then decide. I already have the next whip picked as well. So this is just so exciting, so fun. I definitely recommend this to anyone with lots of whips. Pick some that really need loving, pick some that you want to finish. Keep calling numbers and just work on them for as long as you can be bothered, and then move on. And I love that there's then the constant excitement and constant progress because you don't burn out. because we all know that, you know, when it's time to change whips, you really start slowing down on that. Whatever project you'll be working on, it's like a sure sign that, yep, time to move on to the next one. So, okay, let's see what I decide and come back and show you all. Okay, how were they? I really like making those little videos there because I'm really excited, you know, when I get the whip out and it's fun to show. Okay, here we are. I find it more fun to show the starting point like that than just showing a picture, because I then get to talk about like my plan, you know, that maybe I'll be doing this or maybe I'll do that, and it's really fun. I mean, talking about stitching is just, it's really fun. So my last one out was the Grumpy Owl, which made the second appearance. I really do like it that I just put the whip always back in there in a random spot, and then it can be called again, because then I get to work on it some more, make more progress. I really don't mind if some of them don't get called, whatever, you know. It's all progress anyway. So I am very much enjoying working on the Grumpy Owl. And I did end up working on the owl instead of going down the cup. And here is how it's looking at the moment. Let's see, where does this needle want to go? Here we go. How cute is that? I think it's looking so wonderful, and it's making me really, really happy to work on it. And I'm thrilled that I got to do back stitching here, because this is now fully stitched. Did a little bit, you know, in random spots like here, because this one was fully done as well. And yeah, now trying to finish the middle bit and then go work on that. And I do think that I'm going to finish this whole midsection before I move on to the next whip. I already have the next whip called. My lovely stitchy bestie Raven called the next number. So, and that whip is one of those that have extremely pathetic start, so it so needs some loving. But I am definitely not ready to put this one away. What has surprised me is that the owl is more sort of bluish than gray, because in the picture it's I thought it was very much like white and gray, but it's actually more sort of blues and whites. Doesn't matter though, I mean, it looks great, and I think it's the back stitching then ends up adding some more of that darkness to it. So still really happy with the fabric choice and everything. And of course another fabulous Ginger Stitch AU needle minder. This one is a glow in the dark one. I wonder if it glows in the dark. If I oh, there we go. I'm back. Oh, it's so nice, so nice, so nice, so nice. That it really has been giving me a lot of joy. Okay, what else do we have? Lovely unprepared one here. Got the kids. Oh yeah, I did get another book. I actually posted about this on Instagram, and quite a few people asked for like a flip through. I'm just not quite ready to do it this time, but maybe in the next video I'll put that or add it as an extra video. when I figure out like the setup to how to best do it. But the book is this one, Mon Jardin Potager. No idea, by Veronique Anginger. I love her designs. I've been wanting this book for a long time. And I pretty much want to stitch everything there is in this one. I love all these vegetables. There is a wonderful, well, radishes. I think that's amazing. It looks so pretty. And there's carrots and tomatoes, and like that one is so nice. The different kinds of carrots, and there's with a leek and a couple of onions. If you're a big onion lover, there's like a pyramid of onions. So absolutely beautiful book. I got this one from Amazon. It just all of a sudden appeared there, and yeah, I went for it straight away. Like it so much. So I will try and do the then. Okay, I've done the videos. Anything else on my list? I may have new cookbook. Okay, I may need to pause and go grab the books. Okay, I'm back. So let's start first with, you remember this one? It was now like a month ago when I said that I would bake from this one, but baking has still been difficult. I just start stressing too much. Like when it comes to like picking a recipe, I again go to the, will everybody be disappointed if I only bake a really simple one? But then the more difficult ones just feel like too much, like just not quite ready for those. But I think the main thing would be just to make something, try a recipe and just enjoy it. Whether it's a super simple one or more complicated one. So I finally baked from this, and I had a bit of a fail, unfortunately. I made this one. I don't know how to pronounce it quite. Quatre or citron. I tried. So it's just a simple lemon cake. But I was a little bit confused by the recipe and wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing. And then the batter curdled a lot. I mean, it looks just fine when you add the flour, but it wasn't looking great for a while. But anyway, so I baked it in the loaf tin, and it just refused to cook in the middle. It absolutely refused. I kept it in the oven, and I could start smelling the outside, like start getting too dark and burn. But the middle just wouldn't cook, so in the end had to take it out. And my husband did eat, like he cut off the really dark outside bit and cut off the raw in the middle. But he ate the rest, and he did really enjoy that. So I guess that's something. It's a lemon pound cake. So not good. And just the other day, I decided to bake again because I really am trying to do a bit more. It's not going so well. I'm still pretty much just stitching. But like I feel like our food cupboards are full, like full of stuff. I think it's one of those things that I sometimes order some things from Finland. And sometimes you need to buy something for a recipe and then the rest of it just sits there. You know, you don't do anything with it. So I was thinking that it could be nice just to pick like one item at a time. Just use it up. Find recipes to use it for and just use it as finished. So I found this flower. I don't know what that flower is in English. But I kind of bought it by accident. I meant to buy it in a different form to make porridge, but I ended up buying the flour instead, and I've never used it. So I googled for a recipe for baking some buns where I could use some of that flour together with just like regular bread flour. Yeah, I found a recipe in a typical Finnish fashion. The instructions were very, very, very limited. It was pretty much like make a dough, let it prove, bake buns. That doesn't really help me when I don't quite know what I'm doing, so I tried to make the dough. I left it proving it was no good. So my mom calls me actually not that long after that, without knowing. This is what she sees when I answer the phone. It's like FaceTiming, you know. That sad face there. Look at that misery guts. She's like, "What, are you sleeping? You know, isn't it afternoon?" And I'm like, the fun dough was so awful, you know, I failed again. Oh. My mom was like, you know, don't worry about one bun dough, you know, there'll always be failures in the kitchen, and you know, just have to find a different recipe and try again. So I'm glad she called when she did, cheered me up. And but yeah, that dough went in the bin, and gosh, the whole house smelled of yeast. So it just wasn't good. Oh, I'm really hoping that maybe the next bake will be a successful one. You never know. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. I still need so much more practice. I think sometimes, you know, I just so want to, I wish I knew what a consistency or the feel needs to be like. But I mean, I don't think you'll know that unless you've baked a lot. Because, well, yeah, then you know. So let's have a look anyway of the books that I got. So the first book, The Hairy Biker's Brilliant Bakes. Oh, I do like these two guys, and I have actually quite a few of their books. They made a series of the Hairy Dieters, as they both lost quite a bit of weight. So I do have those books. I really should get those out as well and cook some. Oh, sorry, cook some more from those. But as always, their books, there's just, oh dear, that sounds great. Chocolate coated pecan shortbread. Oh boy, oh, that would be delicious. But yeah, it really has lots of different kinds of bakes. It has savory and sweet. Oh, brown butter cupcakes. Sometimes I feel making cupcakes, like, why bother baking actually the cake? Because all I want to do is heat the icing. So could save the calories of the cake. Oh, mint choc chip cake. Okay, this is not the time to read this. I'm just gonna put it down there. Then the next book is a cooking one. Oh, it does seem to have a baking stuff as well. The Batch Lady, Cooking on a Budget. Is it Suzanne Mulholland? This one also seems great. I like the look of the pages. I like this sort of thing where there's like different parts to it and not just the whole page full of recipe and colors, and yeah, that's nice to me. So hopefully, I'm always saying hopefully I'll cook something from them, and knowing that most of my books there, yeah, haven't cooked or baked from. So the third one is an interesting one. It's by Steph Blackwell, who was a contestant? Competitor? What's the difference? Okay, I need my husband here so he can tell me. Anyway, she was in the Great British Bake Off. And I already have her second book, but I didn't have this first one yet, and I finally wanted to get it because I really like the joy of baking, the everyday zen of watching bread rise. So this one, it has recipes, but it has a lot about like baking and anxiety and mindfulness. Like, I think this is going to be a really, really good book. Like here, baking for concentration. So you have a lot of text here to read, and I think like why to then make the recipe under that one, which is the simple sourdough. And I love that. I think this will be really wonderful to read. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I need this one. Baking for Confidence. That is just nice. Overcome fear and flow with the universe. What recipe do we have here? Chocolate pecan babka. Oh, with cardamom sugar syrup. Yum. Embracing mistakes. Letting go of perfection. Yeah, I need that. So, a little book that seems like it'll have a really good impact, and I really think I need to get into this one. So for this fortnight, I would love to read the first part of this. Maybe bake the recipe after that one. Can't promise it yet because I don't know what the recipe is. But I will definitely read it and hopefully do the recipe. But I'm going to go for a double whammy because I also want to make scones. And quite a few of you as well thought that this seems like a really good book, and it really is. So now I just want to try some of the recipes and want to bake some scones. So I'm gonna have both of these as my book for now. I think if this one goes well, I wouldn't mind doing like a recipe from this each fortnight, but yeah, we'll see. No point over planning. I know, just saying that to myself. And my husband got me another book, Science and Cooking. every question answered to give you the edge. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, what have you bought? But it's a book like explaining just a lot of stuff, like why this and this happens. Very sort of scientific, you know. Slow cooking. I love all these pictures and diagrams, and it will have so much really useful information. So I will most definitely read that. Oh, I need a sip now. So I think that's it for now. I can't think of anything else I needed to show. And I've already shown all the stuff I've worked on. And God, I cannot wait to see what will keep coming out of the week books for me to work on. And if you get a random message from me to pick a number, you know, get back to me. So I can work on whatever you happen to pick. So I'll see you in a week or two. Let's see when I feel like making a video. And you guys are just so lovely. Just it mean an awful lot to me, and I so love it when you message me or leave me comments, or even come and look on Instagram what I've been working on, because I do try and always post the pictures there. Yeah, so socializing, really, it's important. Okay, bye for now.